climate crisis has brought the world to a Kairos moment, a time when humanity will either act and help the earth start healing or not. Suzie Claxton and a report from the BBC offer us a few words about our participation in the healing of creation's brokenness.
Good morning. The past couple of months this summer, the Kairos Moment has been dedicated to the healing of the earth, specifically through trees. Bea talked about urban forest friends, helping us plant our own trees in the front of the church. Leonard talked about the 600 plus trees in Fremont and other Tri-Cities, which Niles Discovery Church has participated in planting along with the urban forest friends. This video today dives a little deeper into just one of the specific ways trees protect the health of people living in cities, our urban environments, by reducing heat stress caused by the heat island effect.
Heat is a particularly dangerous extreme weather phenomenon. It actually has more mortality and morbidity linked to it, more deaths and more people going to hospitals than any other disaster or weather phenomenon that we know of.
Heat stress is when people experience extended periods of very high temperatures, and that can limit bodily functioning, including the ability to regulate your own temperature. And this can have hugely damaging impacts on human health.
Our cities are heating up because of climate change, putting our people and our ecosystems at risk.
This is particularly relevant now, because as we warm our planet, over 175 million new people are going to be susceptible and vulnerable to rising temperatures and the potential impacts of heat stress.
Cities are actually heating up twice as fast as the rest of our globe. And this is because of the way they're built. The materials that we build them with, concrete and asphalt and cement and glass and steel, are materials that absorb heat and radiate heat at night, which makes the center of our cities, especially where they're most densely built, much hotter than the periphery.
We are going to need many solutions to fight climate change. In the fight against local temperature changes, ecosystem restoration can provide a really valuable tool. Nature can be so critical in regulating heat because it provides shading and evapotranspiration, and that means it has a local cooling effect. When nature is present, particularly in the warmer regions of the planet, that cooling effect can have a critical step in improving the health and well-being of people.
We have examples such as in Medellin, Colombia, where they created green corridors that crisscross the whole city, and about 36 of them, they've managed to lower temperatures above 40 degrees Celsius. In Seoul, in South Korea, they have restored a river that used to be covered by an enormous highway of 10 lanes. They got rid of the highway and had green corridors on the side of the water, and they managed to lower temperatures around the river and in a couple of districts near up to almost 6 degrees.
These actions across the planet are absolutely fundamental to our fight against climate change, but they are also fundamental to our ability to adapt to climate change. It's only when people and nature thrive together that we'll get those ecosystems flourishing in the long term. It's critical that they have the right mixtures of species in the regions where people want them to be.
The strange thing is that still today very few policymakers and decision makers and communities realize how dangerous heat is, because we're dealing with a different kind of heat.
Ecosystem restoration can provide a really valuable tool. Having that confidence in our efforts to step forward into the environmental movement is so critical, because we need to act now.
So we have a great opportunity to plant trees in our Tri-City areas right here at home. So if any of you haven't yet joined in the fun that a lot of us have experienced, there's lots of jobs, from buying the donuts ahead of time. Marilyn does that a lot. Maybe sometimes she could use help. Or sitting at the registration table, that's what Bea and some other people do, or actually digging the holes, or just coming and supporting us. It's a lot of fun, and it's outdoors. That's the best part. This fall, we'll start planting again. Thank you.